New reports came out this week saying that one of Donald Trump's lawyers, a woman by the name of Jennifer Little, we've mentioned her name before. She was the lawyer who, along with Evan Corcoran, had the private meeting with Donald Trump down at Mar-a-Lago after he was issued the subpoena from the DOJ to turn over all of the classified intelligence that he was hoarding down there at Mar-a-Lago. The new reports tell us that Ms. Little informed Jack Smith, the special prosecutor, during their conversations not that long ago, that she personally, and Evan Corcoran reaffirmed to Donald Trump, that it will be illegal, you will be breaking the law if you do not fully comply with this subpoena. Now, Little, in her conversations, based on what we know, what's come out in the press this week, told Trump, this is not like the request from the National Archives that you return everything. Okay, you didn't have to swear an oath to them. You didn't have to do anything. So the National Archives, that was just a request. This subpoena is not a request. This is a legally binding document saying you have to do the things listed in the document or you will be criminally charged. Corcoran, as I said, Evan Corcoran, who has also spoken at length to Jack Smith, he's the one who kept the detailed notes that could doom Donald Trump in the documents trial. He reaffirmed the same thing to Donald Trump, basically telling him, listen, man, you can't fight this. You've got the subpoena. You've got the document, like they're right over here. We kind of see them right now. You got to turn them in, okay? You got to give us everything. We'll give them back to them, and then you're okay. All you got to do is do this, give them back, and it's over. But if you don't comply with it, you will be breaking the law. And as we all know, Donald Trump then proceeded to not comply with the subpoena. And that is why the FBI had to go down to Mar-a-Lago and take all the documents back. But what this shows us, and this is important, and this has been missing from like all of the articles I've read about this, and it drives me crazy when you ignore such an obvious fact. Here's the thing about the documents case. They were found on Trump's property. He has never once denied taking them. He's admitted to taking them, and he still says, I'm legally allowed to have them. So did he or did he not do it has never been in question. He did it, and he freely admits that he did it. But he's argued, I had the legal right to do it, and that is going to be his defense. This kills that. Because not only does it show that he was told it would be illegal, but the fact that he then proceeded to illegally defy the subpoena, that proves the one thing that you have to have in a criminal proceeding: intent. It was his intent. If what Little and Corcoran are saying is true, Donald Trump's intent was to obstruct justice, to refuse to comply with the subpoena. You've got him on intent now. If this were any other jurisdiction in the country, in front of any other judge in the country, I would bet every dollar I've ever made in my lifetime on Donald Trump being convicted. But it's in front of Judge Aileen Cannon. And Aileen Cannon is slow walking this whole thing, hoping that she can push it back till after the election, hoping Trump wins the election, and then he becomes president and ends the whole thing, gives himself a pardon. That's what Aileen Cannon, I firmly believe, is doing. Because this is overwhelming. Cannon knows that when this thing goes to trial, she can't save him at that point. The evidence is overwhelming. I have never seen a criminal trial with this much evidence, where you have the guy's own lawyers testifying to the prosecutors that he friggin' did it. We told him it was illegal and he still did it anyway. You've got intent. You've got the evidence. You've got the documents found on his property. God bless. It's hard to not get just super angry, because this should be a slam dunk conviction. And Cannon's trying to avoid it. She's trying to kick it far enough down to the road where Trump can pardon himself. But if that can't happen, I do think, even with Cannon being on his side, it's just too overwhelming for him to avoid a conviction. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.